This is a guide for the Gnomeregan Dungeon during Horde week. We have Grommash as our leader, as you can see above my head. We will also go through the minis and talents after this dungeon, but first let's complete these 3 levels so I can give my tips on how to approach these dungeons. And the first thing in the first stage that we want to do is we want to capture the meeting stone here in the middle, and also contest the chest on the left side. And once we get the meeting stone, we can start pushing towards this boss, preferably through this side, so we can gain the defense buff on the right side. But let's see, let's start. I will switch this arrow. I will send some units to the middle. I will also send a safe pilot in there to kill the chickens and claim that chest. We can use the Whelpex with the Flame Burst talent to kill the Mountaineer. It almost died to the Huntress this time, but usually even if there's nothing else adding it, we can use the Flame Burst to get rid of those. Let's use our Huntress in here. Let's go mine the gold. So now we have the meeting stone, now we can start working our way. Let's see if we can get that buff before the enemy. I don't think we can, yeah. Well, we just have to recapture the meeting stone now, and then we will be fine. I'm gonna take that defense before the enemy gets it. There we go. And now we can again use our Whelpex to kill these, unless they both die to the burn. They both die to the burn, so that's actually a really good thing for us. So now we can continue mining. And I'm gonna take this defense now with our Huntress, because we can use Huntress to deal a little bit damage to the boss. And I think we can use Batrider to get rid of those. I'm gonna put safe pilot over there so we can claim the defense for us, and we will be able to safe pilot these guys. I'm gonna bait the boss with Quillbow so we get a couple of more hits in. I think that's worth the trade for now. Let's see if we can actually get the chest as well. Nope. So we are a little bit over halfway through. And let's continue with our push. Let's try to recapture the meeting stone in the middle. Again, Whelpex with the Flame Burst talent to kill these. Kill the Mountaineer, kill the safe pilot, and well, also to deal damage to the bear. There we go. Now I'm gonna play Huntress on the right side when I have the gold, so that we can get rid of that one, and then we can also get rid of the chickens. There we go. And I'm gonna defend with the Quillbow, because Quillbow can handle the Strawman a lot better than just the Huntress. Again, I'm gonna take that defense for us. Just a little bit too slow. We lost the chest. Now we are getting the meeting stone again. We cannot claim that one, unfortunately, this time. I'm gonna Flame Burst. It was a little bit wasted Flame Burst eggs over there, but I wasn't sure if Safe Pilot was gonna be getting that hit in time. So now we can start killing stuff. Let's burn the chickens. There we go. Let's kill that Griffon. There we go. Let's claim that buff over for us so we can contest the Strawman. And now we can start dealing some great damage to the boss. But first we will take that chest. You can never have too much gold. Let's use our eggs over there to burst the boss a little bit right now. I'm gonna safe pilot that one. I'm gonna Grommash that one. We need like a little bit more damage, not too much to the boss, so we can win. Let's see, I'm gonna send Whelpex again in here. I'm gonna send safe pilot as well. So we are basically just gonna unbound kill it right now to finish it off with the overtime. So there we go, first stage done. A little bit of struggle in the end, but still it was fine. So let's go to the second stage. Okay, so in here we preferably want to take the left tower first, because that gives us access to the gold vein on the left side, and then we can proceed taking the right tower, and only after then we can start advancing to the boss, dealing damage to the boss. And we can drop Quillbow behind the boss debated to attack the Quillbore because it can tank the boss's attacks really well, and we can use other units to deal damage to the boss. But let's start. Let's see what we will be up against. I'm gonna push the tower right away. Let's see if we can actually take it. Ouch, that lightning buff was a bit ouch. Let's play Bat Rider over here. I'm gonna play, I think I'm gonna save pile of these. And Quillbore the Strawman, so we don't take too much damage to our castle right now. A rough start with 2 Mountaineers. Let's see. We can at least take out those guys, and now we should be able to start advancing and taking out that tower. Let's see, I want to play Huntress over here. That should be enough to get us the tower. Yep. I'm gonna take that gold right away. So now we have the first tower. We do quite a bit of damage. It was a little bit of a scary situation over there, but we are, at least for now, we are just fine. I'm gonna Grommash in here, so we can kill that one before taking too much damage and defend with the Quillbore and with the Whelpex over there. Now we can start. We can also, we got, at least temporarily, we got the second tower as well with Grommash, but we did lose the other tower, so now we have to recapture that one, which we can do unless our guys are killed before that. Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna send Bat Rider over there and Quillbore over there as well. That's just to kill the Strawman. Now we have both of the towers basically for us. I'm gonna save Whelpex over there. Now we can start pushing towards the boss. And what we are gonna be doing is we don't have Quillbore ready just yet, but I'm gonna use Huntress on this side, take care of the boar. Grommash on this side, which was a little bit a hasty deployment. Take the gold over there, by the way. And if Huntress can get rid of that one, it cannot. Let's play Troll over here. Let's play Whelpex over here. Now I'm gonna place the Quillbore behind the boss so our Troll can deal some damage to the boss. We can also claim the chest in here and also mine the gold. Remember to be mining the both of the gold veins once you gain access to both of them. That's a really important thing to do, especially in the third stage, which we will be tackling shortly. Again, I'm gonna use Quillbore behind the boss. Unfortunately, a little bit late deployment, but again, we can still deal damage with the Quillbore to the boss, and now we can also drop the troll over here. Okay, we are already like 3/4 done, basically. So we just keep on defending, we keep on mining, and we keep on pushing every opportunity we get, and eventually we will be able to beat this stage, so we are really, really close. Let's play Grommash over here, so we don't lose the tower. It took quite a bit of damage. And play Huntress on this side, and now, maybe now I will play... Well, I did play the Quillbore in time, but the Mountaineer kinda screwed my plans over there. Let's just Flame Burst again. You can use the Flame Burst eggs to deal some extra damage anywhere that's ever needed. So now that we are on overtime, I think we can basically just keep on pushing, keep on spending everything we can to take care of the boss. And the Quillbore will probably be able to take it down. Yeah, there we go. Again, it took us a little while, but that's the process how you go. If you are dealing with lower levels, it will be faster, easier, because you will win more and more of those 1v1 combats without actually having to place your units correctly. I did some mistakes in here as well, but it was fine. We defeated the stage, so let's go and tackle the last stage right away. So in here, the main things you want to keep on doing, well, you want to keep on playing units on the both sides. If you have the Crunch talent, which we don't have in here, that's going to help you out a lot as well, because you will get additional units for both sides, but you will want to keep on playing units on both sides so you can keep on capturing these amp switches, and also remember to keep on mining as much as you can so that you will be able to play as much stuff as possible. So let's see. I'm gonna play Huntress in here. Huntress is quite fast, so we will lose her really fast in here. So let's play Quillbow over there, and now let's go mine the other Gold Vein as well. So now we just keep on playing stuff on both sides and try to claim more switches than our enemy. And the cheaper units we play, the more opportunities we get to place our own kobolds in here. Since you could also run the Dark Iron Mine in here, so you could have 2 miners in the build, so you could be constantly mining both of the gold veins. But we don't have that one, and we will be dealing with that. Any burst damage from the enemy is quite unfortunate, because it can take out those amp switches kinda unintentionally, and you will lose them. Like the boss attacks, for example. It will insta-destroy the amp switch, and you will get damage from that one, so that's a little unfortunate. But again, you can also use it for your own advantage. We can destroy the amp switch with the Flame Burst talent from... We don't have time to take that one, unfortunately. From the Whelpex. There we go. Maybe we can... I'm gonna save pilot that one so we can insta-claim it for us. And use Quillbow there to bait the enemies a little bit. Let's play Grommash over there. Let's play another troll over here. Let's go mine that gold. We are making great progress. We are almost through that one. And we got that amp switch as well. If we get this one, I think it's game 1 for us. There we go. That should be our victory over there. There we go. Dungeon done. That was... the third stage is really simple one. You just keep on playing units on both sides. Try to avoid letting the enemy get those amp switches, especially with things like Ogre Mage range attack or Safe Pilot range attack, because the area damage can... while it's killing your other units, it will also claim the amp switch for the enemies. That's a little bit of an annoying thing you can try to avoid in the third stage, but that's really your only problem you're going to be having over there. So let's go through the build right now. So this is the build we just used. We have Grommash as our leader with Savage Strikes. If you have mirror image, you can use that one as well. As in the Horde slots, we have the Darkspear Troll with the Big Bad Voodoo with this HP recovery. He's really good unit, cheap range unit who can basically solo things on his own really well, really solid unit, especially for the Horde build, for this dungeon build. And also we have the Bat Rider as well to deal some area damage, take out those groups of enemies, especially the chickens, for example, in the first stage, and so on and so on. And the Flame Burst talent Whelpex. This is a really good part of the build. If you have these, if you don't have, try to get them, because they are really good in so many builds. You really want the Flame Burst. So you can use it to kill the Mountaineer, for example, with the Flame Burst damage. You can use it to kill Safe Pilot, for example, with the Flame Burst damage. You can use it to deal damage to the towers in the second stage. You can use it to deal like the last bit of damage to the bosses in the stages, if you feel like we did in the first and second stage, and so on and so on. Really strong talent for the Whelpex. And in here we have Quillbow with Tunnel Vision. In here we have Safe Pilot with Gnomish Locking Device. You could use in coming in hot as well if you have that one. We have quite a lot of... we have 3 Unbound units in the deck. It really helps us, especially in the first stage, and also it does help us in third stage as well. And then Huntress, who is really strong in this dungeon, killing a lot of stuff, being able to take out the tower, being able, in the second stage, being able to deal with a lot of enemies. You will want to tank the Huntress with something, either Quillbow or Grommash. And once those are in front of the Huntress will be able to deal a lot of damage. So that's really important part. You could use, like, I usually use Gargoyle in this Gnomeregan Dungeon, because it can't get knocked overboard in the first stage, and it can just solo the towers in the second stage. It's really good. So you could to replace probably the Batrider with the Gargoyle if you want that one, but it will make your build a little bit more expensive as well. But this is what we used, and I want to hear your opinions. Have you some different setups, different variation of the build? What was your success with this build? We didn't really have any overpower relics in this run. If we had, it would have been much easier as well. So let me know in the comment section if you have anything. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Laku out.